Hi everybody, so we are arriving to the end of One Funnel Away Challenge 2.0. I hope you enjoyed the ride and enjoyed the challenge. Now, last weekend we had a reflection session with some of you, and I wanted to provide a final conclusion for us as a group and also give you some tips how you can implement One Funnel Away strategy in 3 different alternative ways, okay, depending on where you are at the moment, okay? So I'm gonna show you my screen over here and get back right to it without wasting your time. I know that you've been watching a lot of videos lately, so here we go. You see on the picture over here, there is a lot of different ways how you can, where you can go right now with One Funnel Away Challenge, okay? So what we realized as a collective group is that Russell's Brunson strategy that was presented in One Funnel Away Challenge is brilliant, and it's definitely gonna work in all different kind of niches. But it doesn't really mean that it will work for every single one of you, because it depends on where you are at the moment. So I think there are 3, we can classify people into 3 different groups, okay? Group number 1 is the group that have all the capabilities and all the resources that are needed in order to implement Russell's tactics, okay? If that's you, then probably you already have your stuff, right? So if that's you, please comment down below that you actually have it done and you're just waiting for your first customers to come. Now, there is another group that have limited capabilities and limited resources, okay? So those are the people who maybe don't know how to do all the things that Russell says to tell us to do. Or maybe those are the people who have no resources to implement it that way, right? Because you need to start paying for some ads or buy domain or buy the automated email or pay for ClickFunnels, right? So if that's the case, then you have to be smart about it. I'm going to share in a moment how that works. But the third option, the third category of people is the people who have no capabilities and no resources, right? Or very, very limited capabilities and resources, okay? So if that's the case, you still can implement One Funnel Away, but you just have to take a little bit different path. Now, I wanted to share with you that I actually was in that third group. When I went through One Funnel Away Challenge for the first time, I didn't have the resources and I didn't have the capabilities. So I was nowhere near to being able to publish regularly, to create my content regularly. I was not able to come up with my offer stack the way he wanted me to do it, right? So I was basically like having bits and pieces. I was not able to do it. I had to learn more, okay? But I took ClickFunnels. I still try to do it. I was paying for ClickFunnels for 6 months, guys. And it cost me $600. And within 6 months, I was not able to launch my funnel and earn money with ClickFunnels, right? I paused my account and I found a different way how I can implement this thing without paying anything else, all right? And with having enough time to learn what I had to learn, right? So I find some fully organic tactics that allowed me to do this. And I actually launched the One Funnel Away Challenge strategy, but inside Facebook, okay? So these are the 3 different ways over here, guys, that you can go after One Funnel Away Challenge. If you are the first group that has everything, the fastest, the speed method is to go and get the 2 Club experience, okay? There's like immersion, 3 days workshop, when Russell is basically boiling everything down, the whole One Funnel Away strategy to 3 days. He's teaching you how you can hire the team of 7 people, how you can build your offer stack really, really quickly with them and start marketing campaign right away, have the money within a month, right? But you have to be willing to invest 3 full days and anything around $7,000. From what I remember when I was going through 2 Club, those were the prices that he was giving, more or less, for all these people who will be helping you with this, right? So that's the speed method. The second method, the smart method, is pretty much just do what Russell said within the One Funnel Away Challenge. Follow the strategy that they gave you, that Rachel said, that this is like a mixed strategy, a little bit of paid and a little bit of your own time, your own work, and a little bit of organic method. But even here, the smart method is still going to cost you around $300 a month. Okay, so if you don't have like a lot of time that you can spend on this, and you think that it will take you, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 months to actually put this whole thing together, then have in mind that you're going to be paying this 300 every month, right? So don't block yourself over that. Now, the third method, the starting method, is the method that I actually started with, right? Well, I didn't start it, but I should have, right? So I did my mistakes. I paid my success tax, okay? And then I did it the right way, okay? So the right way for me over here, guys, was the way where I actually did the whole thing organically on Facebook. And I wanted to share this with you. So if you are in this situation that you think that you maybe not be able to keep up with the pace, to put a lot of time into this right now, or you don't have enough resources, enough money to pay this 300, for example, for, you know, for monthly fees, or for ads, right? Or for any other automations like automated email responder or domain or any other thing that might be that you might use on the way, right? Different tools, right? If that's you, then don't do that like that. Just stop for a moment and think, okay, you can still do this. You can still do one funnel away challenge strategy, create your funnel, and you can do it on Facebook. And in this weekend, I wanted to share with you my framework, how I did that, how it worked for me and how it worked for some other people who were in my situation. So I will share these 3 secrets, how to implement OFA strategy on Facebook for free in your own pace, even if you don't have a lot of time, okay? Without paying ads, without paying for automation, without paying for ClickFunnels for now, okay? So now within this one session, it's gonna be around 1 hour session. You're gonna learn 3 things. I will share with you 3 things. How to set up your one funnel away funnel on Facebook for free. Then I will show you how to test your first offer, right? Your offer stack first flagship framework without any costs on Facebook. You find these people, you give it to them, you get your testimonials back, you give them the results, they pay you for it, right? You have the testimonials, and only then you are ready to plug it in on ClickFunnels. So I can show you the last bit is how you can put all these bits and pieces together and quickly put it in ClickFunnels to get your money back before you actually have to pay for ClickFunnels, right? So you will never have to pay for ClickFunnels from your own pocket, all right? Those are the 3 things that I will be sharing within this session. And you can join this session, guys, the OFA off session for free on Facebook, all right? I will be sharing information about the times. Okay, it's going to be this next session is this Saturday, coming Saturday. It's going to be the 13th of February. Now, only for joining the session and being active in the comments section, if you're going to be commenting under our live stream, you will get an extra gift from us. And this is a really cool thing because I put together 3 best tools to define your dream avatar. Now, those of you who are following the One Funnel Away will know that this is actually a really cool thing because that's what allows you to plug some information in a free software from Jim Edwards, right? That will give you back like all the super cool hooks, all the titles, the theme lines, right? Or the subject lines for free. Right? But one thing that you have to know how to do is how to describe your dream avatar properly. And I know that some of you might already have it, or some of you might have all the different strategies from different courses for this. But I went through a lot of different courses, right? I went through Russell's stuff, from Jim Edwards stuff, from Dean Graziosi stuff, from Tony Robbins stuff, and a couple other coaches. And I chose these 3 because they are actually working super cool and give you the right focus and the momentum to jumpstart your organic funnel, okay? So with that being said, guys, I wanted to show you something over here. The strategy that I will be teaching you is following I'm following that strategy myself just now, okay? I'm showing you that you can take all these bits and pieces that Russell was showing in One Funnel Way, and you can show it to people on Facebook and still do it the same way. So what I did right now, I showed you my lead magnet, right? I showed you, okay, you can join my framework for free on Facebook, join my stream, and I'll even give you a gift for it, right? If you join and comment. But those of you who would like to have a little order bump, right? That order bump was the next element of One Funnel Away. So how do you do this? Well, I invite you to my live Zoom session, because this whole event will be happening on Zoom, right? On Facebook, we're going to have a stream, but I won't be able to engage with the Facebook community. I will be engaging with the people who are actually inside the Zoom with us. Okay, so for only $7, I will give you a couple different bonuses that will help you implement this framework that I will share with you. Right? No matter if you're joining Zoom or not, you will still have my framework by looking at it on Facebook. But if you join for $7, you're going to have my slides and a step-by-step written instructions how you can implement the OFA off framework. I will also give you a chance to stay a little bit longer with me for the Q&A session. Right after the main session, I will stay with you and answer all your questions regarding your individual situation, okay? Not only that, but I'm also going to give you a checklist for OFA off framework. So it's sort of going to be like, okay, what I need to have in order to have this whole thing done. It's just going to be a little bit easier to go through the steps, and you will know what are the steps that you have to walk through, right, when you have this checklist. And then finally, I'm going to give you the organized, easy to follow OFA off notes with mind maps, right? So you will all get my notes from the general One Funnel Away challenge, at least those of you who are in my accountability group. But in this particular case, I modified them a little bit so they fit exactly the tactics that we'll be using to implement One Funnel Away on Facebook. Okay, so these 4 things you will get from me for free for joining the session for $7. Okay, that's my bump. Okay, but just to make it really a no-brainer for you guys, I wanted to also follow the strategy that we had from Jim Edwards. I want to take away all your risk. All right, so I will give you a money-back warranty. I will give you all these things, all these bonuses, if you join the session for $7 and you don't like it for some reason, you're going to say, no, it's not for me, Mike. I don't think I'm going to do this. I will give you your $7 back, no problem. And you still get to keep all the bonuses anyway, because there is pretty much no way for me to take it back from you, right? So that's your warranty. There's no risk on your side. Literally, if you join the session, you will decide, yes, this is amazing. It costs you $7. But if you say, no, I'm not going to do it, you can even leave the session halfway. Think, no, this is not for me. That's okay. No harm. I don't want to waste your time as well, right? It's not just about money. It's also about your time. I want to make sure that you're investing your time in the thing that you actually need right now. Okay. So with that being said, I wanted to pretty much just bribe you ethically right now to do this step and check, okay? You can check. If it's not for you, take your money back and don't even stay until the end. But if it is for you, I feel a moral obligation to deliver this thing for you, to deliver this framework for you, because I don't want you to spend $600 on ClickFunnels and other things like I did in order to, jumpstart your business, okay? So I will give you a fast action bonus. If you actually decide to do this right now, I will also deliver you my 6 easy steps to optimize your Facebook profile for business, which is sort of a complementing framework for the things that I will be sharing with you with OFA off session. That's sort of like a step 1. You need to optimize your Facebook profile in order to do to implement this whole thing, right? Some of you might already have it. If that's the case, then you can just go through the checklist. I got this 6 points on the list. You have everything that means your profile is optimized. Perfect. If you don't have something, then you're gonna tweak it and have all the 6 steps of this framework, right? And also the last thing, guys, on the list, I don't know what else I could potentially give you just to convince you that this is really good thing to do if you are not with all the capabilities and all the resources to implement OFA right now. So the last thing I'm going to give you, for 5 people who will sign in for this session first, the first 5 participants, I will also give you a one-on-one strategy call with me, right? Normally, if I give a one-time strategy call to people who are outside of my inner circle, who are not my coaching clients, I normally take $100 for this, but for you, it's going to be for free for the first 5 people who will join my session, OFA off, okay, this weekend. So guys, with that, just a quick recap over here, okay? The whole stack, the whole offer. You see what is happening over here, right? Join my session this weekend, this Saturday, about 3 secrets to implement OFA strategy on Facebook for free. Pay just $7 for this, and I will give you the 3 best tools to define your dream avatar, to get your momentum and focus, right? Go faster. I will give you my slides and step-by-step written instructions for my framework for these 3 secrets, so you can actually do the OFA in Facebook without paying anything. You're gonna have extra Q&A after the session to ask your questions, if there will be any, right? You're gonna have checklists for OFA off framework to make it a little bit easier to follow the steps. I will give you my organized, easy to follow notes, modified, especially for this tactics. I will give you money back warranties. If at any point of this session, you will decide, no, I'm not gonna do this, this is not for me, you just tell me, I give you your money back, and you still get to keep all these things, right? But on top of that, 5 of you guys who will sign in for the session, stay within the session to the end of the session, because you will think that this is for you, this is what you're gonna do next. Then you're gonna get extra framework from me to check your Facebook profile, to optimize your Facebook profile that I normally sell for $37 dollars on Mastermind platform. I think it's even 47. And then first 5 people will get a special session, coaching session with me. Okay, so all these things, guys, for $7, and there's just no option that you're not going to benefit from this. And this time is not going to be well spent time. Even if it's not going to be for you, at least you will cross that from your list and say, no, I'm going to go with this other tactic, and you get your money back. Okay. So with that being said, guys, how to join the session? Type in the comments below #OFA off, and I will send you the registration details on Messenger. Okay. Or you can also send me an email. I'm going to show you my email in a second. But basically, that's the easiest way. Just type in the #OFA off. I will give you the details. We will sign in everything. You send the money through PayPal, and you can choose one of these 2 sessions. I'm going to do 2 different times, because I want to make sure that every single one of you can actually join live. So I know you're from all different time zones, right? So one session will be in the morning, the other session in the evening, my time, Singapore time. So you can calculate what time it will be in your place and sign in for the one session that works for you. Okay. Now with that, the last thing I wanted to share with you is this. You can contact me on Messenger. My name on Facebook is Mike Impulgaro-Jatkowski. So you can find me under this name on Facebook. Type in my name if you're not connected to me yet. Send me a DM. I will answer your questions if you have any additional questions. Or you can also send me an email. My email is mike.education.innovators@gmail.com. Okay? And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for staying and listening to these 3 alternative ways how you can implement OFA. If you are the person who is looking for doing it organically, fully organically, and you think that what I shared just now is going to be good for you, then I'm waiting for you guys during the session this weekend. See you at OFA off on Saturday. Take care.